Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's another Thursday. My name is Millissa Jayne, your friendly digital marketing strategist, and I'm here every Thursday at 8 p.m. until about 9 or just a little bit after. I'd invite you to come on in, get settled down. We're going to have an amazing show today, as we do every single week. We've been having some really great guests, and today is no exception. So before we get into it, I'm going to give you a little countdown, give you guys a chance to come on in, to get settled in and to share. And I will just go ahead and play the little countdown that we have. All right, guys, I'll see you in about 3 minutes. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Business Connections with MJ. It's good to have you, and it's good to be back another week. Could I ask you a big favor, please? Could you share this to your page? I would love to have at least 20 people share this show to their page. And then also, would you mind just tagging a few people in the post, in the comments? Just put their names in. You don't have to share it to their page, but just share it to your page and put a couple people's names in the comments so that they will get it popped up on their screen and be notified that there is something going on over here. I would so love that. I want to welcome the Facebook user, it just shows up as Facebook user. I want to welcome you to the show. Good evening to you. And we're going to have a really good show again today. We have two amazing guests coming up. I'm going to show you a few tips about StreamYard, which is the platform that I use to broadcast from. And then we're going to get into a conversation with our guests. So if you're there, please just drop your name in the chat so that I can see that you're there. And again, if you could just share it to your own page, I would really appreciate it. And share it to, and tag a couple of people's names in there. Welcome, Alma Stone. It's good to have you with us today. Oh, my word. Alma Stone is a cook, a chef. Oh, she makes some great food on her page. As a matter of fact, if you could just drop your page in there, we can share. You can let us know where you are and encourage people to join your page as well. We're a place here that we like to share. We like to get a lot of people involved in what we're doing. So feel free. I don't mind. Feel free to drop your page. Definitely. And feel free to share it to your page if you'd like, or share it to your own, your personal page. You don't have to share it to your group, but you can share it to your personal page and let everybody know where you're hanging out tonight. All right. Kitchen Gauntlet Cooks, Tasty Island Bites. Oh my word. I have seen some amazing recipes and some amazing meals right there on in your group. So you guys go check her out, and you will be your taste buds will get going. Gary Dixon, welcome, Coach. Welcome, Coach G Money. Welcome, Gary Dixon. Oh, we have some big announcements coming up soon about some projects going on. 2020 again is going to be incredible. Get ready for us, man. Get ready for us. I am so excited. All right, first question. Have you shared this to your own page yet? Have you shared this live to your page yet? We're about to get in. We're about to get into the content. We got 3 amazing things coming up. The first thing is me teaching you about something. The second thing is our first guest, Audra Marsh. She's going to be telling us about her jewelry. And then number 3, the keynote for the night is Kimberly Sumpter, fresh off of CNBC. Oh, she's going to tell us all about it. Oh, wow. Yes, making you hungry. Okay, let's get right into it. So the first thing I am going to show you. Thank you, Alma. Thank you so much. Share it to you guys. Share it to your own page and tell a few people about it. People are rolling in now, just in time for our first segment. Our first segment is coming up, guys. The first segment is coming up. I'm so excited to present this to you today. And so for the month of February, my theme is how to get over the fear of live streaming or video. And that's what my content is about. So the platform that I'm using, as you can see on the screen, it says StreamYard right up there. And it's a very user-friendly platform where you can broadcast your show, do lives, do training, and so forth. And I have some tips about the new features, a couple of the newer features of StreamYard, and I would like to share them with you right about now. Hey guys, this video is to demonstrate how to play videos of any length through StreamYard. All right, so at the bottom of the screen here, you see share. Now it has a plus sign. When you click on that plus sign, you have 2 options to share a video file or share a screen. So we're going to go ahead and click on share video file. At this point, you can go to your desktop or wherever your file is located and click on the share button. All right, so that puts it at the bottom of the screen. Now, there is an option if you wanted to share this straight to your broadcast area, but you can do that. So if you went into settings and changed this settings here, automatically add shared screens or videos to your stream, that would allow you to do that. But I'm going to leave that unchecked so that it comes down the bottom and I can control when I put it up. Okay? So now that I've done that, if I add this to the stream, good evening, everyone. It's that time again, right? So when I add it to the screen, it plays immediately. You don't have to hit the play button. It just plays immediately. So you have all the controls at the bottom here, just as you would let's say a VCR. Back in the days of VCRs, you could fast forward and rewind and play and pause and so forth. So what you can do, you can play it just as I did. It's that time again, right? You can scrub through or fast forward through if you wanted to get to a certain point. Let's say I wanted to get to the point where Mr. Andrew Guy came on board. I could scroll all the way through to that point. We're gonna come to that in a little bit, okay? And again, you can rewind it and all sorts of things. All right, so that's pretty good. I love that aspect of it. You can also change the sound, the volume, by just bringing the volume control down. You're involved in other things, so I want to encourage you to do or bring it back up. All right, that is very, very cool. So this just acts as a screen or another person on your screen. So let's say I was just going to maybe explain about the video. So I'm on the screen as well. I'm not going to put myself on camera just yet, but I was on camera here, and then I brought this up, and I can bring this down, bring down the recording at any point, take it out of the broadcast area, and I can add it back to the stream. Now the good thing, so we're having our guest coming up. The good thing about adding it back to the screen, it continues playing from where it left off. So that is a very, very cool feature. All right. Let me know if you have any questions about the video. Yeah, the other good thing about it is these controls are not seen on camera. So when my audience is watching, you guys are not going to see these controls. So that is another cool feature. All right. The other things that I wanted to tell you about, since I have your attention, is under the brand section, there are a couple of new brand themes. So you probably already noticed this because this one's been out for a little longer. But you have the default brand. As a matter of fact, let me put a comment up so that you can see what I'm talking about here. So under the brand, you have the default theme, which is that. Just imagine this is somebody commenting. That little duck area would be, somebody's picture. The minimal, which is like this. I'm going to actually take off my video for a second so you can see what I mean. The minimal is like this, a little strip to the side. And then the two new ones are bubble and block. So bubble gives you the nice rounded edge, and this is what you see me using most of the time. You'll see your picture in that area there. You'll see the bubble, and then they also have a new one, which is the block, which is just like squares. All right. So I'm going to keep it on bubble. That is a fairly new feature that has been released as well with StreamYard. Again, StreamYard is an amazing software used for live streaming, presenting, recording videos, and so much more. You can create your training courses on here if you like, and so much more. All right. So the other thing I wanted to share with you is more about the brand. And with the brand, you can have your overlays. Let's get rid of that comment for a second. Let's hide that comment. With the brand, you have the overlays, and typically what I do when I'm introducing a guest or I have a guest on, I make sure that I give their contact information, and I usually ask them to give me a slide so that we can do that. So, for example, Audra Marsh's contact information, we have her website, we have her name, and it's on a slide, and I can bring that up and bring it down at any point, and that's just going to overlay on top of what we are already doing. So let's just say we have our camera on, it will just overlay both of our cameras and show the image to the audience. Just like this one as well. This is Kimberly Sumpter's slide, and that will just come up, and we can continue actually talking even behind that slide. So that's a pretty cool feature. But what I wanted to show you was, if you have tons and tons of overlays, which you could have at some point, having them on a separate brand would be a good thing. So you could have multiple brands here. I have another brand here with different colors, and I could create a new brand. I could even call this Kimberly Sumpter's brand page, create a brand, and have all of her graphics on this page if I wanted to. So I could have her video clips, I could have her overlay graphics, I could even have a different background for Kimberly if I wanted to. So that's a good way of separating your brand if you have so many on your main brand. Right now I don't have too many, so I can manage them all on this screen, but if you had tons and tons, you could certainly have multiple brands and just switch from brand to brand to find your graphics and your videos easily. All right, so that was the next thing I wanted to share with you. And the final thing I would like to share with you is the banners. I mean, you're probably already familiar with the banners, but you can have banners which are a ticker style. So if I just click on show here, that'll go across the bottom, and you can type in whatever text you want. It will scroll along the bottom to give people information without it being too obtrusive. And then you can hide that, and you can also have it in a format of a like a pop-up. So like this one, it's the same banner, but it's in a style of a pop-up. Let me just tell you exactly what the terminology they use. It's either it scrolls along the bottom, or it's just a simple banner. All right, so that is a pretty cool thing there. And if you want to create a new banner, all you need to do is click on the create a banner, type in what you want. So I'm going to type in Kimberly Sumpter, and then I don't want this to scroll along the bottom. I just want this to be a banner. I'm just going to click on add banner, so that when I select it now and show it, it just pulls her name up like that. All right, so I can actually get rid of Mr. Dr. Greg Risolta. He has already been on the show. It was an excellent episode, and I can just hide this one. All right, so if you have any questions about the banners or the brand or the brand the various different brands, or the live video, the recorded video. This is a recorded video, which is actually, this recorded video is, I'll tell you exactly how long it is. It's 2 gig, and it's also 1 hour 38 minutes. So typically you would not be able to add that type of video to the brand section, and that's why it's so good that StreamYard has given us the ability to be able to play straight from your browser, from the browser, and this is all done through the browser, which is absolutely great. So very, very soon, don't worry, talking about live streaming. Yes, talking about live streaming. So that was the video that we did last week, and of course, if you want to see any of the past videos, just go click on the just go further down the screen to see those. All right, catch you later. Catch you right now. That was the demonstration that I was trying to do on Tuesday, but because I'm actually demonstrating through StreamYard, that's a little difficult, so I have to record it, and it makes it easier for you guys to see exactly what I'm trying to convey. So welcome again, welcome everyone to MJ Live, welcome to the Business Connections show, and we have 2 amazing guests coming up. Did you enjoy that little demonstration there? Let me know what you thought. If you're feeling more comfortable now using StreamYard to do a presentation, a broadcast, just as what I'm doing right now, these are some tips and some tricks on how you can get more comfortable. Let me know what you think. I want to welcome everyone to the show. Again, my name is Millissa Jayne. I am your friendly digital marketing strategist, and I'm here to help you overcome some of the fears of using the technology that's involved with marketing your own business. I want to welcome Alma Stone, the cook in the house. Welcome Gary Dixon, the music producer. Welcome to Facebook user. Welcome to Kathy. Welcome to Veronica Bortz. Welcome Gary. Welcome Marcia Demers. Welcome Victor Morgan. Victor Morgan, welcome to you, my friend. It's your first time in the chat. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm encouraging everybody to share it to their page. That will increase our viewership tonight. Welcome France Earl Robinson. He is also a digital marketer, does some great stuff. Welcome, you guys. If your name is showing up as Facebook user, it's just because you haven't given Facebook permission to show your name. And all you need to do is go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and click on like one or two buttons and you will give it permission to show your name. Jasmine Kelly Stevens, welcome. Orel J, welcome. Have you shared this video to your page yet? Have you shared it to your page? I would love you to share it to your page. How much is it going to cost you to share this to your page? $0. So please share it to your page, even if it's just for 24 hours, and you can take it down right after that. I would just love you to do that. But I would also love you to do a couple of other things. I would love you to share, invite your friends. I'm using the banners here. You share, invite your friends. Also, please share. Thank you. Thank you so much. And can I get a thumbs up? Or some hearts. Can I get a thumbs up or some hearts, guys? Give me some love. Show me some love. Love, love, love. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Already shared, says Marcia. You are so awesome. So, so, so awesome. I know you would. I knew you would anyway, Marcia Dumas, because you are my girl. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jasmine, for sharing as well. You guys rock. And I know Alma's already shared it. Thank you, guys. All right. All right. Let's get into the next segment. We're waiting for our guest. So while we're waiting for our guest, let me go ahead and just play something real quick for you. Actually, I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to show you something. I'm just going to show you something. There it is. On next week, Tuesday, the 16th, 17th, and 18th, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I have a free challenge coming up. It's a 3-day Overcome the Fear of Video challenge, and you are all invited to go and be a part of that. All you need to do is go to melissajayne.com and click on the first button, and that'll take you right there to sign up for that free challenge. So I invite you all to come on in and let's have some fun. Get it on screen, doing some videos. I'll give you some tips on how you can overcome your fears if you have them. I'll show you what kind of equipment we're using. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. You can use your phone to get started, but I will tell you everything that you need to know about going live so that you can connect better with your audience and grow, develop that know, like, and trust factor, because we all know that people do business with people they know, like, and trust, right? Do you agree with that? Give me a thumbs up if you agree with that. And that's the whole purpose why we want to go live. Hey, Kamisha's here. Kamisha's here. She was on the show last week. Oh, my word. What an amazing lady she is. Personal trainer. She has a book out and everything. So inspiring. All right. Where is our guest? Where is my guest, guys? Where is my first guest? Thank you. Yes. Give me a thumbs up. Yep. You agree. You all agree with that. And I know there are a couple of people in the group, in the chat room, that have already been on the show. And also there are a few that will be coming up on a future show. What does Jasmine say? I definitely need to know all the tech. I need to go live. Come and join my challenge. You'll get everything you need. Come and join my challenge. Go over to my website. Let me just put my website up on the screen, melissajayne.com. And go ahead and click on that first button. I believe that is still the case, melissajayne.com. Let me just double check because, sometimes I change things and I forgot it's the first link, 3-day live stream with confidence challenge. You can go to my website, click on that first link, and let me put that in the chat room as well. And you will be able to get in to the plan to overcome your fears, just learn the tech, and just get comfortable with going live, right? So we're gonna have two guests today. We're gonna have two. Thank you, Michelle, Mish McLean. Thank you for sharing. We're gonna have two guests today, but at least one for sure. At least one for sure. If the first one doesn't make it, then at least we're gonna have Kimberly Sumpter coming up at 8:30. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what Kimberly's been up to. Kimberly was on the news. Kimberly was on the news just this week. Oh my word. Kimberly Sumpter. Let me tell you a little bit about Kimberly Sumpter before I even do that. Let me tell you about Kimberly Sumpter. Kimberly Sumpter is a podcaster, podcast course creator, and owner of the Wax Kandy Candle Company. Before launching her virtual course, Podcasting Essentials for Beginners, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Kimberly spent over 17 years as a radio announcer, news and traffic reporter, and promotions director. Okay, let me see. Somebody's coming in. That's Kimberly Sumpter. Kimberly Sumpter's coming in already. All right. I'm just going to give you her full intro, just in case our other guest comes in before her. That would be great. But I was saying that Kimberly Sumpter has 17 years of radio announcer, news and traffic reporter, and promotion director with a successful and rewarding career at major media brands, including Clear Channel Radio, Service Broadcasting, and Radio 1 in Dallas, Texas. Kimberly now mentors and coaches emerging podcasters with her signature concept to launch approach to find their unique voice as they craft compelling content for their ideal listeners. She currently teaches the fundamentals of podcasting to students from around the world through the Classroom Au Pair program and at Hudson County Community College. She's the Sisters Connect podcast host and has been featured in the Podcast Business Journal, Authority Magazine, Izzy and Liv, and on Libsyn.com. You can connect with Kimberly at sistersconnect.com, and that's sisters with an H. But you can also see, you could also add that she was on CNBC just this week, I believe. I'm going to pull her up to the stage. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? You are live, Kimberly. You're live. How you doing? Oh, it looks like her screen has just frozen. Ooh, that's not a good sign. But welcome, Kimberly, to the show. I think she's probably
Hello. Yeah, I'm. Okay, here we go. Hold on just 1 second.
Sure.
1 second. I'm trying to get this together here. Hold on just a second.
That's all right, my dear. That's all right. Kimberly is just getting situated. I pulled her up just a little bit early because our first guest has not popped in, but that's all right. We can always make the adjustments as we do, as things go. We always make the adjustments needed. But Kimberly is ready to go. Oh, my word. I'm so excited to bring up Kimberly Sumpter. Welcome.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad to be here. And I'm so sorry. I forgot to plug in my laptop because now it's at that point where the battery doesn't even exist anymore, and it was
Oh,
showing low battery, and when it tells me that in 2 seconds flat it goes
right.
dead. So
That's
everything is
mine too.
great.
That's like
Yeah.
mine as well. Wow. How are you today?
I'm doing really good. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I'm so happy to have you with us today.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. We planned this and here we are. So this is the part one of part two. I'm here with you today and your amazing tribe that you have. And then you're going to be on the podcast. So
Yeah,
that's going to be, I can't wait to have you on the podcast as well.
I'm so excited about that as well. Guys, go ahead and please share. We have Kimberly Sumpter with us, and she is such an amazing person. You heard her bio there. I mean, it's long, it's wide, it's thick, it's just meaty. It's such a wide range of skills and talents and experiences. I'm just so in awe of you. When I first heard of your podcast, and that was through Tanya Cross,
Mm-hmm.
I just binge watched a bunch of podcasts that weekend. The
Oh, wow.
Sisters Connect podcast. I mean, we have so much to talk about today. I don't even know where to start, but we're going to just start with,
Mm-hmm.
could you just give us a little bit of background on you? That's things that we haven't talked about in the bio.
Mm-hmm. So I am originally from Jersey City, New York, born and raised in New Jersey. And when I went to college in Texas. My family came down to visit for our homecoming my freshman year. And then the next semester, I was living in Dallas, Texas, or Houston at that time. So complete culture shock. So I've lived in Dallas for probably 5 years and made my way back to New Jersey. So I am, but my original thing was the first time that I had gotten into or the bug for radio was actually when I was here growing up. There was a radio station that's very popular and still very popular. It is Magic 102, and I'm sorry, it's in New York, and I just love radio personalities, and I wanted to be one because of that reason, listening to legends like Frankie Crocker and that. So that's kind of what my true love was and what I wanted to do. But went to school and studied special ed. So go figure, right? But just fast forward to now, I think even in my 20s, it was all about doing the made me happy and I was passionate about. Always been something that's been stuck inside of me. So here I am 30 something odd years later, and I am doing exactly what I do. So it translated from radio to podcasting. So here I am.
Wow.
And I'm also a candle maker. I am
Oh,
also a
yes.
candle maker. Yeah.
I would have sworn that you had done
Mhm.
communications as a major, as a profession, because you're just so qualified or proficient, and your voice is just so immaculate. Did you spend a lot of time working on your voice?
No, the funny thing was my very first radio job, my program director hated my voice. He thought that proper, like you're being too proper. We're on a hip hop station and you're
Oh,
from Jersey. Wrong with you? Because I just could never into the, just couldn't get out of myself. So he hated it, but I learned to embrace it. I actually went to another radio station that actually embraced my voice and embraced who I was and how I delivered, the
uh-huh.
message. So I kind of stuck with that, but no training or anything like that.
Wow. I'm gonna ask you, and you don't have to do it right now, but at some point during the show, could you give us how
Mhm.
you like introduce your show? You have you have some jazz playing in the background, and you introduce your show in such a mellow and calm way. Could you do something like that for us?
Oh my God. You are truly putting me on the spot. Now, are you talking about the Sisters Connect podcast, how I introduced that, or
Yes.
how I introduce, oh no. Yeah, I'm not going back into the radio. You're really gonna make me pull back.
Oh no, no,
Um,
no, not
I'll
the
just do
radio.
the Welcome to Sisters Connect. How about
Yes,
that?
yes, yes. That's the one I want.
Okay. All right. Okay. Welcome to Sisters Connect, a podcast that celebrates the amazing sister friends that I admire and who keep me inspired. I'm your host, Kimberly Sumpter. Okay, now I'm
Oh.
embarrassed. Millissa, you put me on the spot on that one.
I love it. I love it. We love that kind of stuff. Oh my word. We love it. There's nothing like living and working at your passion. That is so beautiful, Kimberly. It's just so smooth. Gosh.
Mhm.
Oh, someone said you definitely have the
Oh
voice
my
for it.
goodness.
So you do quite a lot of things, and
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
have to refer back to that lovely introduction. But at some point during this show, I would love you to. Well, actually, the topic of your talk with us today is how podcasting is a how podcasting is good for business and some common myths that prevent people from getting started. That's what I'd like you to talk to us about today, because I think that there people think, oh, I can't do a podcast. There's so many things to do. And I want you to just break down some of the things that we need to do if we wanted to start a podcast, and what it has done for you. Uh, you know, so let's go into that. Let's start with that. Give us some tips. Give us some of your strategies, and even
Sure.
pull from the course that you offer.
Absolutely. All right. So the first thing I always like, I'm really big on quotes. So I'll start with the quotes because the first things that I want to talk about are the myths, and I want to dispel those things. And I don't look at myths as being myths. I think of them as limiting belief in some cases. So the quote that I want to share with you is that the only thing limiting us in life is the belief that there are limits. Absolutely no limits. And the reason why this is important is because if you are having an interest in doing something, but you don't have a background in it, and you can't see yourself from the end of being successful at it, but it's something that's really tugging at you and you want to do, the very first thing that you have to do is you have to get rid of those limiting beliefs. So a lot of that happens with podcasting. And
Mm.
one of the limiting beliefs is that, I don't have any tech experience and the gear is going to be too complicated to use. Can't do it just for that reason. I'm not, and that's actually a belief. But I do want everyone to understand and be informed that podcasting, the gear is user friendly. It's very inexpensive rather, to get into. So you don't have to spend lots of money. And just for me, with my podcast, the sound quality of my podcast comes from a microphone that was less than $60. So
Right.
you can really find something that's inexpensive, just it, but you can also find equipment and gear because they make things so easy and user friendly now for you
Uh-huh.
to start that podcast. The other is if you want, you use your phone in order to record podcast as well. So things are really easy. So don't let that limit you and stop you from doing that. One of the other thing beliefs is that people think that you have to have a speaking experience, or you have to be a radio broadcaster, or you have to have a certain sound in your voice in order to podcast. And that is absolutely, truly false. So I want to empower everyone and let you know that your voice is what you you're unique, and that's what your listeners hear. So if you have a quirky sound or a scratchy voice or whatever it is, those are the things that are endearing to your listener. So don't run away from that. Embrace all of who you are and utilize that to your advantage. But the one thing that everyone has to have across the board that a voice actually sounds like is that you need to be providing relevant content and compelling content for your listener. That is what you need to focus on. So don't worry about the scratchiness of your voice and all of those things. You can start a podcast. You're perfect for it. One of
Relevant,
is
relevant content.
what they live in belief. Right. Make sure that the content is relevant, that it speaks to your audience, that it is something that comes from you. That is the most important thing, because that is what brings people back over and over again to listen. And then the final belief is that people think that there are too many podcasts out there. So there's going to be too much competition. And there's a real good thing about the fact that there are a lot of podcasts. And one is that that means that there are a lot of people that are listening to podcasts. One, it's a booming medium. So I think that it from the perspective that there is space for everyone. There's enough space for you, for me, and there can be 10 women who have podcasts that are very that focus on women's empowerment. But because we as hosts have different experiences and the way that we deliver information is different and the way that we will compile information for our show would be different, even though the topic is the same, we're all in our own different silos and different spaces. So don't run away from the fact that there are so many other people podcasting. That's actually a really good thing. So start that podcast, take those beliefs, those limiting beliefs, get rid of them, because there are really reasons why you should start one. And I think most of the people in this group are probably in business. And there's a really good opportunity for those who are in business using a podcast to expand the of their brands. So the first is that there is power in the spoken word. So you can go on Instagram and Facebook and you see all of the posts and all of those things, right? But it's saturated. There are so many things going on in their stories, but there's something different about you utilizing your voice, you connecting with and speaking to your customer or your client or a listener base. So that's something that a social media post can't do. That's one of the good reasons. The other, it actually helps you to become a better communicator. So as business owners, we have to communicate with clients. We have to have great customer service. That is important. So being able to find a phone and communicating and to an audience and when you do it, the better you'll get at not just the podcasting aspect, but just communication in general. One of the other things is that it helps you to connect on a global scale. And podcasting goes everywhere. People go into a directory inside of their smartphone, inside the podcast directory, pull up a topic and they can find you there, potentially have listeners way out of the United States, anywhere across the country and around the world. So to expand that reach for what you do as a business owner that is amazing. There are so many great reasons you can do this. You can have a call that you direct your clients to, telling what you want to do next. Your content that's curated, that's very specific. And one of the other things that I think is a real important thing about being a business owner and having a podcast is that you can connect listeners with your brand in your own way, just like having an email list and directing them right to, or sending emails to them that goes right into their e-box or their email. It's the same thing with your podcast. You have them focused totally on you. You can know what you want to do next with call to. So it is just a really an amazing way for you to a listenership, take clientele and turn them into loyal listeners, or take loyal listeners and turn them into your clientele, because you can utilize your platform to promote your own products and services, talk about them the way that you want to. You don't have about running ads on anyone else's space. You've created your own space in order to do that. So those are some of the things about podcasting I think is really vital and really good for business that you should consider. And everything else is a piece of the puzzle. The Facebook and Instagram and your Twitter and all that's all a part of the puzzle. But start thinking about podcasting as being a bigger piece of that puzzle in the way it can connect people.
That is awesome. I mean, so many great nuggets there. I'm going to go all the way back because we had a question in the chat room. Somebody asked, what's the recommended equipment and where? I've been Googling so much and there's so much out there.
Right. So the recommended equipment would be you want to get what's called a dynamic microphone. That's the first thing, because basically all you need is this. You need your laptop, you need a microphone, which is going to be a dynamic microphone, and I'm going to tell you what that microphone is like and what that means. And then you just need editing software and recording software. So basically, equipment itself, and a pair of headphones. You got some headphones as well. But with the microphone, that's the most vital piece to you recording your podcast. With the microphone, you're looking for something called a dynamic microphone. And what that microphone is a microphone that captures sound that's directly in front of it. So if I put my mouth right here to the microphone, you can hear that I'm talking directly in front of it. If I pull back, you can still hear me, but my mouth is not directly in front of the microphone. And the reason why that's important is because as casters, especially casters, we don't have recording studios. We're going to be in our bedrooms like this recording. So we don't have padded walls and carpets that absorb a lot of the sound. And that's why you want to make sure that you have a microphone that is only capturing what's going into it. Other than that, microphone that's really popular, really pretty one is a condenser microphone called Yeti. It is a pretty, looks microphony. It looks like you're a real official podcaster, but with a condenser microphone, what happens, and you know what I mean too, Millissa, right? But with a condenser microphone, what happens is
I like how you said that they look podcasty, or what was it?
Yes, it makes you feel official, like you're an official podcaster when you hear that particular type of microphone. So with a condenser mic, what happens is it's actually an amazing microphone. It's a great microphone. It picks up so much detail, but that's the problem. Because it picks up with so much detail, that is where you're going to slip problem, because now that microphone is not only capturing what's in front of it, it's capturing everything around it. It's capturing everything that's happening in your neighbor's house, on the block, downstairs when your neighbor's playing the guitar. So it captures things with all that great detail.
When
and
somebody
again, you
toilet.
don't want that to happen in your recording. Yes, exactly. So get yourself a dynamic microphone. The one that I am actually talking on right now is called the Samsung Q2U. That microphone you can find for under $60. You can go on Amazon and find, but that is what I suggest for you.
That's great. I think I might have a similar microphone to yours, because mine, when I speak right into it, can hear it very clearly. And if I move away or turn around, you don't hear it as well. So I think I'm also using a condenser microphone. So awesome. I think we have a couple of more questions in here. Michelle says, so informative. we always have good participation in our chat room. Alma says dynamic microphone. That's right. Althea, welcome, Althea. Thank you for breaking down like that. Awesome. Jasmine, can we please get the link for the microphone? We can make sure we get that afterwards for you. Definitely, Jasmine. Thank you for that question. And I think what was it? Tina says, great idea. I might give podcasting a try in the near future. So you might have some students coming into your class here. Kimberly. Let's see. I heard about the Yeti. Is that the same thing? The Yeti?
Right. So the Yeti is considered the phone. That's the one that, and I'm not saying that it's a microphone that you should not use, but if you purchase the Blue Yeti microphone, you have to ensure that your recording environment is conducive to picking up a lot of sound and great detail. So that's the only thing they have to be careful about, because again, it does pick up every sound in the background. But if you use it properly, and that's another thing with the Blue Yeti, you can't push it in front of you and talk on it. The Blue Yeti actually is made to stand upright. And a lot of people make the mistake that they talk into it like a regular microphone. So with whatever microphone you purchase, make sure you read the instructions. I know it may sound really simple and basic, but just read the instructions, make sure that you're using it properly so that you can get the best use out of it.
Very, very good. I want to actually show people your podcast, your website, because you have all of your podcast episodes on there. And ladies, I'm telling you, you are going to be in heaven when you start watching these. This is her website. This is the Sisters Connect website, and it's just beautiful. We can identify with the imagery. I mean, I've listened to most of these, but let's just go ahead and go to the podcast itself page. Check this out, guys. I mean, look at, it's just designed so beautifully. It has everybody's beautiful picture on there. It gives you a little description of all of the topics that you have there. Ladies, listen to these. It's gonna fill you up. It's going to inspire you, and you can join. Is there anything that you want to say about all of the people? I mean, how do you get such talent, such beautiful, inspiring women on your show?
So a lot of the women, or the premise of the podcast, is that I have conversations with women that I admire and who have me either in my life or in a large majority of the women that I speak to and that I talk to and bring onto the podcast are people that I know. We've encountered each other at some point in life, whether, childhood, which is actually the last episode that I have with my friend Angela. She and I grew up together, to have met later in life, in my 40s and even in my 50s. But someone that I've made a true connection with, that I really admired the way that they move. It was more than just in business, but even if they were in business, it was more of the way they moved in life and business. Just that aura about them. So that's what I look for. And this year, actually, I am going to be having conversations with people that I'm actually meeting for the first time, because I want to meet more women and build that circle and be connected with women who are positive. So that's really the gist. And that's what I do. I have people who will seek me out and may send me an email. And for me, I just go into different places. LinkedIn is a place see someone's story on Instagram or whatever. And if it captures me, and I feel like this is someone I want to talk to, I reach out to them, and that's it. Just as simple as that.
Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's see. We talked about quite a lot of things. Can you talk about what podcasting has done for you? And how long have you been doing the podcast, and what is it, what has it done for you?
Podcasting has done a lot for me. Well, I've been podcasting. January 20th of this year made 2 years that I've been podcasting. I can't believe it's gone by that fast. But for me, it's done a lot of things. First, it's really given me a platform to be able to express myself. And that was important because I think that I needed that in order to help me to feel more comfortable behind, not behind the mic, because I have the experience in radio and doing that, but it just makes me feel more comfortable with kind of putting myself out there a little bit more. And so that's one of the things. It's really helped me personally to communicate better. One of the other things that it's done is it actually expanded the reach of my business. That was icing on the cake of it all, because that wasn't the reason why I started the podcast.
Wow.
I started because I wanted to make connections with women. I wanted to have these conversations, and residuals were I was getting scandals and everything else. So, I just took that and utilized all of for what it was, and just realize, this is my platform. I can do whatever I want to do with it. So let me take advantage of all of the things that can help me elevate to the next place. And then the other thing is that I've been able to get some really incredible exposure for my podcast. And let me tell you this. I'm not a pastor that has 100,000 downloads. I do not have 50. I'm just getting at the 50,000 mark in my downloads. The reason why I'm telling you is because I don't want you to think that you have to focus on the numbers in order to be successful. What you have to focus on being yourself and content to your audience, your very specific niche audience. That's the only thing that you need to focus on. And I think take journey. People have recognized me for what I do, not trying to go across the board with what everyone else is doing, but they can appreciate where I am in my lane, in my space. And that's what I stick to. So I just want to encourage you that when you start your podcast, because I know that you're going to start, let your focus be about the content, about your listener, about what you're doing personally, why this is important for you to do, and everything else will just fall into place.
Beautiful. Michelle A. McLean, modeling Michelle, she's a model, and she has just joined. She's just subscribed to your podcast. This is going to be a right place for you, Mish. You're going to be so at home at this place. So go ahead, ladies. Go ahead and subscribe. It's Sisters Connect with an H. Let me just put her. You can see it right there. Sisters, how it's spelled on her name. SISTAHS. Sisters Connect podcast. It is a beautiful, beautiful space to be a part of. Let's see what else I have. I wanted to, the reason why I asked you that question, because I know that you've had certain press opportunities and so forth, and I would like to play something that happened just recently. How did you get onto CNBC, my dear?
Well, what happened was, I'm telling you the truth when I tell you this. I'm going to tell you the truth. The interview has to go. It aired last night. I was laying down on my couch. I was taking a mid-morning nap, and it's actually some took my podcasting course, and now she actually has a course because she does marketing and all that, so she has a course for podcasters. You doing right now? And I was like, nothing. She said, are you familiar with the name Contestant? And I said, absolutely. I didn't know exactly what network she was on, but I knew she was an anchor. She said, well, I have an opportunity for you. And literally from that conversation to an hour and a half, I Zoom call with Contessa Brewer and her producer, and the conversation was about how I felt with COVID. But I had no idea that he was going to actually mention the name of my podcast and plug my podcast the way that she did. So that was just like amazing to me. Yeah.
That is amazing. I want, with your permission, the honor to play that little clip, just the part where you appear. Is that okay for me to play that little clip?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Shep, a radio host, unofficially coined the phrase hitting a pandemic wall when she tweeted about burnout from nonstop work and childcare and isolation. 80,000 likes, thousands of retweets. She clearly struck a nerve.
I'm beginning to feel disconnected with the world a little bit because all of my relationships and all of my conversations are via Zoom.
Kim Sumpter hosts the Sisters Connect podcast, but she's not connecting, at least not physically. She's desperate to get back to hugging her friends and family.
I just don't know how much longer I can personally just kind of deal with what's happening.
There are days where I'm just...
That's our Kimberly, everybody. Whoa! I'm so excited. I know her. Well, virtually. Wow. I mean, that just happened like yesterday, or that was aired yesterday.
It aired yesterday. The conversation happens on Tuesday, early Tuesday afternoon, and then it aired yesterday. And I had a podcasting class last night, and I had to tell my students, okay, because she told me it was going to air at 7, and my class started at 7, and I was trying to be as professional as possible. So I told the students, okay, to let you know, I'm going to be on T tonight. And if I turn my head for just a few minutes, let me just I need this moment. Right. And I was just, I just couldn't believe. So I didn't know what it was going to look like. I didn't know if, what the feature, how it was going to come out. I didn't know how it was going to look, thing that you worry about. What did I say? Right. And all of that. But able to get that exposure for the past is just completely priceless.
That is just amazing. I was just so excited when I saw that. Tina says, wonderful. Alma says, how awesome. And Althea, when is the next class?
So my next class starts in 2 weeks. It's going to be a combination of, it will be some hands-on with me, and then there will be elements of the course that you are doing on your own, guiding you through it. So there's constant communication with me in the entire process. So you're not going to go it alone, because I think it's important to you learn this is new to you, throw you out there and just say the course, just do it, because it's not effective, that from my experience. So it'll be in another 2 weeks, and I'll drop the information down, or it's actually on my banner where you can actually get more information about the course.
Is this the one on your website, Podcast for Beginners?
Yes, that is it. So it is a casting course for beginners, and it's going to take you from the concept stage to the launching stage. So it's not going to be just buying the microphone, getting on there talking, and then I have a podcast. We want your podcast to live, and we want you to have great content. We want you to be very intentional with your content, because one of the things that you're doing is you're asking people to subscribe to your show. You're going to ask them to support you and listen. But what you have to do in return is make sure that you give them something worth listening to. So that is what the course is built for. And I love working in particular with people who are creating content that is inspiring, that empower one, that enlightens or educates. in particular, I work with any podcaster, but I'm just more drawn to that type of podcaster. The community of the podcasters who have gone through the course are like a family, and they're all spreading love and light into the world, especially now. We need it more than anything right now. So absolutely, you can definitely reach out to me. But if you go onto the page, it'll let you know everything that you're going to be learning within the class.
That's amazing. The information is right there, guys. Go check it out. And you say it's going to be starting in 2 weeks' time. All the information is there. So that is so cool. The podcast it's just amazing. But that's not all you do, Kimberly. You alluded to it earlier. You have the podcast, but you also have a candle business, candle products. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. So I am a candle maker. I love candles. I have a company called the Wax Candle Company, and to pivot like everyone else, especially during the pandemic, because I wasn't doing the candles on the shelf. I was actually creating candle making workshops. I had a small space that I was sharing with 2 other creators, a soap maker and someone who's making body products. And we were in a space together, and I would host parties where you can come. We can talk about, and was integrating the podcast in that, where we would have listening parties and the ladies would make candles. So of course, with COVID changed everything. So now doing the same thing, but I get virtually now. And over the holidays, when I just started doing the virtual classes, where I'm sending you the candle making kit, we're meeting together as a group on Zoom with our wine, a little music in the background, and we're making the candles together. And I was extremely excited to have been featured as one of the 15 gifts for the holidays that Nate Berkus, who is Oprah Winfrey's designer. So I was on list for the 2020 holiday gift list, and one that he was giving away for Christmas, which was the candle making workshops. So I do that as well. So those are my 2 loves, and I love them equally. And again, it's all about trying things I'm passionate about, and I've been able to find a way to integrate them into one another.
You are so creative. So you not only do you have the podcasting course and training, but you have these workshops where you're teaching people how to make their own candles, but you make it an experience. You make it you said drinking wine and all of that. How did you make it more of an experience than just making candles? How did that come about?
Because I think the experience comes in when we understand and we realize that when we get into a space together with each other, it's important for us to talk and have conversations. I think the conversation is really the nucleus of the experience of what happens. We start to understand we have so much more in common than we think, or we like worlds collide. If I have 10 women from 10, you can put them in the room, and by the end, everybody's, give me your email address and your phone number. And if we're open to just allowing ourselves to just give a piece of ourselves and let people, just be open to meeting people and letting people kind of get into, our own space, it's just beautiful. So really the basis of it is just the conversations that we have and the fun and the thing and the topics and all of those things. And then I think with the candle itself, it is a very therapeutic experience as well. So smelling a fragrance that smells good and mixing the wax and just take it in and then pouring the candle, like that entire experience is just a beautiful experience. So I think that's what makes it so unique, and people love it.
Wow, that's beautiful. Althea asks, awesome. Do you wholesale candles or private label?
I do private labeling. So I also do customized candles. So I've done custom candles for different brands, different organizations, different events. And you can actually see a taste of that if you go onto the Sisters Connect website in my shop. You'll see some of the customized candles that I do. But to answer your question, yes, I do. I not wholesaled, but I do labeling for sure.
Yes, private. So the website again is Sisters Connect. Is it the Sisters Connect podcast, or is there a Sisters Connect by itself?
So it's both. I made sure to get both. So you can either go to sistersconnect.com or sistersconnectpodcast.com. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, beautiful. And do you want to talk about your Sisters Connect private group as well? And I believe that just accelerated like crazy. And you have quite a lot of people in your private group.
Yeah, it did. And you know something, it's funny. Now I'm actually going back into the group and I'm what I tried to do really in that group is understand that even though they are a part of the Sisters Connect group, they may not necessarily be podcast listeners, which I want to respect that. So I don't want to bombard them with everything that you know the podcast. So it is more of just I do lightly put podcast information in there about what's happening, what's going on with new episodes, but it's also a for in positivity quote again because I'm really big on quote. It's just a real nice space that just is positive, and that's all I wanted. And you know, if you're interested in going in, I just wanted it to be a safe space.
Kimberly, if I'm not mistaken, did the group come first? The private group came first, and then the podcast came afterwards. Is that correct?
That is correct. So the group actually, I started Sisters Connect as a website about 15 years ago when I was working in radio in Dallas, and I created a Sisters Connect, the website, because I was new to the city. I was being an overnight. I didn't know any of the women that were there, and I was trying to find a way to connect women in the city. That turned from a website to me doing lifestyle events with the radio station. And then when I left Dallas, Texas and came back to New Jersey, it was dormant. I didn't do anything with it. So when, you know, I up as a faith community, it be first. And then I realized, you know what, talking and typing, I need to create a podcast so I can talk this stuff out. So podcast came along after where I created cast to go with the group. So, you know, I figured, you know, I might as well use a bit of my radio skills and what I've done before to just go ahead and just make it make sense. So
that's gorgeous. That's absolutely good. That's good. So somebody Tina was just saying, I was literally thinking about buying candles with a fragrance the other day. Well, go on to the Sisters Connect website and go check out some of Kimberly's. They are fragrant, beautiful. I just want to show people just a few shots of you that I pulled from social media to let people can see a little bit about you. This is Kimberly Sumpter with her candle and her podcasting. So cool. We're gonna do a little slideshow here, and this is her with a candle again, looking so happy there. This is Kimberly, of course, on the news. The news. We saw that already, but this is Kimberly's contact information, guys. She has it's Kimberly Sumpter, podcasting coach, Sisters Connect podcast. The website again is sistersconnect.com. The podcast, you have the podcast to empower. Teachable.com. Is this where you have your course as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That is correct. That's where my course is. It's going to live there. Yes.
Okay. All right. The email is info@sistersconnect.com, and the candles is waxkandy.com. Waxkandy.com. But if you go to Sisters Connect, you can get everything from there, right?
Mm-hmm. Everything is there at Sisters Connect. That's correct.
That's awesome. So yeah, so those are just a few, and this is just a podcast image that you had. You're available on all places where podcasts are. You have Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify. So if you just type in Sisters Connect, you can find her from all of those different places as well. So well done, Kimberly, for all of that good stuff. What else do we have to talk about? Did we cover everything yet?
I think we did. You know, first of all, I'm appreciative to be able to have the opportunity to be on this show. And I have to say this, when I first heard your voice, I thought I have always wanted to have a British accent. Like, that is, you cannot say anything wrong with a British accent. Even if you make a mistake, it is so eloquently beautiful. You can just go away with it. So I'm gonna kind of girl fanning on your voice as well. Let me just put that out there.
It's a mutual love fest going on, because I just really do love your voice, and whenever I listen to your voice, it makes me want to speak even more proper and clear and slow down and be cool, because your voice is just so full. Oh boy. All right, so let's just wrap this up then. I just gonna show your slide one more time so that people can see it nice and clear. It is Kimberly Sumpter, podcaster and coach, Sisters Connect podcast. It's www.sistersconnect, it's with an H.com, and you can get hold of her. Feel free to take a snapshot. I know somebody just did, but take a snapshot, guys, of the slide, of her contact information. Oh, let's get this off of the screen for a second. She's available. The podcast is available on Apple Podcast, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Google Podcast. So we are in fine style here. Kimberly, it has been an absolute joy having you on the show. I would like to just give you, a minute or two to just give us your final thoughts and leave a message with our audience who always want to be inspired.
What is this? I have to know, be comfortable in the fact that you have a very important message that needs to be spoken. You need to amplify that message, and do not be afraid to say things that are important to you, that come from your heart, and understand that there is a person who needs to hear what it is that you have to say. So in the realm of podcasting, don't be afraid to step into that. Even if that microphone is only going to stay in your bedroom with you recording and you hearing that message for right now, speak out the message, and just go for it. So I just wish all the best of luck. I want to actually, for everyone's group, because they seem to be so amazing, I want to do a free 1 hour workshop with them. So if they're interested, I'm going to put a workshop together, and then you can do a Q&A with me, ask me any specific questions that you want. I'll do it on a Zoom platform, and I'll create a date, and I'll give that over to you, Millissa, and it can help you a little bit more, kind of to answer all the questions that you have, and to get a little bit more information on the podcast and podcasting itself. So I want to go ahead and give that to you. But thank you so much, Millissa, giving me this opportunity. I think this is great. And I want to pay things forward, because so many people have paid it forward to me. I had someone
Oh,
who gave me that opportunity to be on CNBC yesterday. And
wow.
it is important for us to pay things forward and to share our blessings with other people. So I definitely want.
Well, thank you so much. The ladies, I really appreciate that. Sharon Wiles said, I would love that. Althea says, wow, thank you. Tina says, I want to go and I'm going to be there too. I've been holding off from doing a podcast for so long because I do this show. I kind of feel like maybe I don't need to do a podcast, but I'm going to be there as well and learn from you, my sister. We are connected. Jasmine says amen to that
Yes.
as well. Yes, so definitely we're interested. You have enough people in here that have indicated that they're interested. Let's do that. I want to thank you so much, Kimberly Sumpter from Sisters Connect. Check out the website, check out the group, check out the podcast. Her website is up there. All of the information is there. Just connect with Kimberly Sumpter. Thank you so much for your participation in today's show. We loved it. Thank you. And I will talk to you very, very soon. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you
Bye,
so much.
everyone.
Bye. That's why you're blessed. Oh yeah, she's blessed because she is paying it forward. Sharon, amen. That's what amen. What you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. Amen to that. We thank Kimberly Sumpter so much. We are going to bring up our other guest. Let me know if I'm going to see if our other guest, I think I may have given her the wrong link. So I'm going to just go and give her the right link now and see if she wants to join now, because I may have messed up on that one. I was in another room and I may have given her the link to the other room. But wasn't Kimberly amazing? Kimberly was just amazing today. Yeah, Kimberly was amazing. Such good information about podcasting. Has anybody thought about having their own podcast? I know I have been thinking about it for the longest time. And finally, I may actually do it. So let's see if Audra can join us today, or else we're going to have to put it to a different day. But I'm hoping that she can join. We're only going to have her for a short time anyway. So come on in, join. Come on in. But how are you guys doing? Did you enjoy that segment? I know you did. Oh, Althea's been thinking about doing a podcast for 3 years now as well. Okay, here is our other guest. Welcome, Audra. So sorry about the mishap. I think I messed up and gave you the wrong link because I was doing another thing. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
You're absolutely welcome. You're looking lovely, my dear.
Oh, thank you.
That's it. Yes, push your head to the top. Push your head to the top of the screen.
Oh, push my head to the top?
Yeah, put the camera down so that your head is more to the. That's it. That's
Okay.
perfect.
That's better?
That's perfect. You look lovely in your red.
Oh, thank you.
Is that for Valentine's Day? Happy Valentine's Day.
I see you're wearing red too.
Red's my color, Red's my color.
It looks nice on you.
Thank you so much. All right, everybody. This is Audra Marsh. Audra has some jewelry to talk to us about. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so that we can pull up your images. So before we do that, could you just tell us a little bit about yourself, Audra?
Sure, I certainly will. So I just want to say thank you again, Millissa, for having me on tonight. I appreciate this opportunity. My name is Audra Marsh, and I am an independent consultant for this company called Paparazzi Accessories. All the jewelry that I sell is $5, and nickel and lead free for those of you that might have any type of sensitivity. So I do this part-time. I have a full-time job in accounting, and
Right.
I do this because I love jewelry. I love to wear jewelry. I love to look good, and so I do this for fun and for extra income.
Extra income. So what we're trying to promote this season is connected with businesses and people who have businesses, and that's why we call this business connection. So what we're trying to also encourage is that there's nothing wrong to have multiple streams of income. A lot of us here have other businesses on the side, and if we work hard at them, they may at some point become a full-time thing. But having multiple streams of income is what we're trying to encourage here. So let's go ahead and share the screen and show our some of your lovely products, and you could talk us through them. And everybody, this is Audra Marsh, and her website is paparazziaccessories.com, 252073. At some point, we'll get you a shorter link to that eventually. All right, so let's go through it.
Okay, so the first piece, can I just show any, Millissa?
I'm gonna take them through the images on the screen, or do you want to do it? Do you want to do it live?
Okay, and then you want me to show the ones that you have up?
Yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. Why don't you go ahead and show us what you have on the screen live. That's gonna actually be better, and then afterwards we can go through the slides afterwards if we need to.
And do you should I do the numbers like how I normally do the live?
Yes, present how you normally present. So this is how Audra presents each. What nights do you present?
So okay, that's the other thing. So I usually try to go live on Friday evenings between 8 and 9 o'clock p.m. because I do work full time. So
right.
I have to give myself time to come home and get all the jewelry together and everything. So that's when I usually go live on Fridays. Okay. So you can catch the show then. Sometimes I might do a pop on or, and, show the pieces. And what I usually do is, so I'll go ahead. What I'll do is I'll come on and I'll provide a number like this one. So this is number 169, and I'll tell everybody, comment sold if you like the item, and then I'll put up the number 169, and then I'll show the piece. So like here we have beautiful pink and wood necklace. Okay, and usually, so all our necklaces that comes with a free pair of earrings. So this entire set would be $5. Okay, and these are the earrings. All right, this is a beautiful wood piece, brown and pink. And this is what I do, and I'll show the piece so that everybody can see it, and people will comment, okay, number 169 sold.
So if they want to buy it, they just tell you the number.
They'll tell me the number, and then usually I will request that the customers send me their email so I can prepare to send them an invoice. And I usually try to do invoicing between Saturday and Sunday. I'll send out an invoice, and I'll ask them to send me their email and their address.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do the next piece then.
Sure. This one is so pretty, and this is what I do. I have to say, this is so cute, and this is number 155, and this is a beautiful pearl choker. Okay, look at this.
Okay, what number is this one?
This one is number 155.
155. I want that one.
You want this one?
I was looking at it earlier when you said to me, I want that one.
This is so pretty.
I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna put it around my hair right
you
here.
know, you can wear it like that.
I'm gonna wear it like that.
You can really wear it like that. We do have some pieces that you can do so much with it. You can wear some as a choker, as a headpiece, like what you're trying to do, Millissa. Okay, so can I continue?
Continue.
Okay, this is a pair of earrings, okay? This is a beautiful wood blue earrings. And this one is going to be number 103. Okay, 103.
All right, if you want that one, put 103 in the chat room.
103.
Okay.
Very, very pretty.
Okay.
This next one is number 164. And this is such a beautiful cuff bracelet. It's gold. And then it has a nice turquoise stone right here. Look at this. And it's a cuff. Yeah, and sometimes what I'll do is I'll put it on so that the customers can see how it looks.
Yeah. Very good. Tina says she wants Tina wants 103.
Who wants 103?
Tina.
Tina? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me write that down.
Write it down.
Okay.
And you guys, if you see anything that you like, just put the number in the chat room so that Audra can follow up with you afterwards. And feel free to get in touch with Audra. I'm going to put her name in the chat room too.
Right, and I'm also going to give you. I do have an Instagram page as well.
We'll do that at the end.
We'll do that at the end. Okay. Next one. This is going to be number 154.
Okay.
And this is a gold necklace. It's a 3-layer. And look at these nice gems.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty? And again, these are the earrings.
Okay.
So this entire set is $5.
$5.
Can you believe that?
$5, people.
$5. That was number 154. Okay, next up. This is a long necklace. And it's so pretty. It's like all different colors, pearls, beads. So beautiful. This one is number 120. Okay? And these are the earrings. So pretty. This next one, I think a lot of the ladies might like, but I know I love it. This is like a really trendy type of piece. It's number 177. And it's like a tribal inspired type of look. It's called Eastern Empress, and it's brass. Look at this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gorgeous. So that's the brass.
That's the Queen of Sheba.
That's the Queen of Sheba. Number 177, right? So I have it in brass, okay? And I also have it in the silver. Look at the silver.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful, right?
Uh-huh.
That's number 177, ladies. Okay.
Okay.
Next up is these earrings. 114. Very, very trendy. Look at these. They're French earrings.
Uh-huh.
They're like, it looks like a tie-dye. And it's like, right?
Yeah, like two-tone.
Like a two-tone, right. And it's actually three-tone because it has white, gray, and black.
True,
and
true.
Then here is like a triangular silver frame.
Okay.
All right. So that was number 114. Next are these earrings. They are iridescent earrings. This one is number 163. And these are the earrings. Look at these.
Oh, it's like a firefly, butterfly.
Exactly. I was just about to say, don't they look like a dragonfly?
Yeah, dragonfly. That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
They're iridescent. Very pretty. That's number 163. Next, these are earrings, 149. And this is a post earrings. It's silver. And look at these. Very cute. Look at the design. It's so detailed.
Yeah.
To think that these earrings are only $5, you know?
$5. $5 for everything, right?
Everything is $5.
Everything's $5. Wow.
Yes. So, you know, just to add quickly, Millissa, to let everybody know that we also do carry hair clips. We carry rings. We also carry men's jewelry as well.
Oh.
I didn't have, much here to show, but I do have some pieces. And we also carry kids jewelry, little girls, for $1. The kids jewelry is $1.
Nice. Very good.
And some of the kids pieces we as women can wear too. They're cute.
Yeah. Do you have anything special for the Valentine's Day?
I do. Well, I have these beautiful pink the pearls, and I'm gonna show you these cute pink earrings that I have. Let me show you. This is number 165.
Okay.
And this is just a really cute pink.
Pretty.
Pretty. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, that is.
It's very dainty,
Do you have only do you have to have your ears pierced? Because I don't have ears pierced. Do you have anything like clip-ons?
I do have some clip-ons, yes.
Okay.
I do have some clip-ons.
All right. I'll talk with you afterwards.
We'll talk after. Exactly. Let me show you this necklace. Look at this. Because, Millissa, you were asking me to show a lot of pearls. So I took a lot of pearls out of my inventory. But I do have so many other pieces. So this is number 170.
Okay.
And this is just a long pearl necklace. Look at that.
Oh, the reason why I was asking you about pearls was because when our vice president was inaugurated, she was wearing pearls, and everybody was going crazy about pearls on that time.
I know. That's so true.
Yeah.
And these are the earrings that comes with this. Look at this, you guys.
Ooh, there's a lot of stuff going on there.
So pretty. Now,
welcome, Facebook user.
This one is number 184. And it's just some really cute, simple earrings. It has the teardrop pink stone right in the middle.
Right.
So cute, right? That's 184. And then let me show you this one. I'm showing all the ones that you had picked out for me to show, Millissa.
Okay.
This is 174. And this one is so hot. Look at this.
Okay.
Very nice for Valentine's too.
Yeah.
It's red.
And
it just comes, it's a long necklace, has a silver chain. And these are the earrings.
Okay. And you said they all come with earrings, matching earrings, right?
The necklaces, yes.
The necklaces.
But sometimes what I do, because we do have some necklaces that the earrings might be small, and what I'll do is I'll pair it up with another earrings, and that's how I do a lot of sales.
Right. So if you have something, or if you see a necklace or a piece that it might be similar to something else, you can pair them together to make it a nice set.
You can make it a nice set. Yes. Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Something else I'd like to add too is that we do carry a higher end jewelry, and this is called our Z collection.
Oh,
And
okay.
our Z collection is very bold statement pieces.
Right.
And those are a little bit more expensive. Those are $25.
Oh, okay.
So you guys can always go on my webpage and
Right.
shop, and you'll see a lot of those Z collection pieces. I am on the wait list for this Fashion Fix sets where you get sets together.
Okay.
And I'll be showing, once I get approved, then I'll be showing more sets with the bracelet, the ring, necklace, everything comes together.
All right. So we'll have you back on for that. But her website is Audra Marsh. It's the paparazziaccessories.com/252073, or just connect with Audra Marsh, and she will let you know.
Definitely.
Is your what's your Instagram? Is it Audra?
It's Audra.Marsh .58.
Okay. So you can connect with Audra if you want to get any of those pieces. Connect with her on Facebook. She goes live every Friday, or Fridays is your primary day when you do go live. You don't go live every week, right? But
I try to. I am not every week. And
yeah.
Also, just to add, my name on Facebook is Audra's Jewelry Box.
Okay.
Audra's Jewelry Box. I have a group page where I have albums, and I'll do a lot of wall drops with pictures of the pieces that comes in, every week.
Awesome. Awesome. Did we see everything?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
I have like 3 more, and then okay, this is called Love Story. So this is a set. So it comes with the necklace and the bracelet. And you know what the bracelet is called? I Do. It's like a nice. It's so cute. So this is number 185. This is the necklace. Look at this. People, look at this.
Ooh.
Isn't this so nice?
Yeah.
It has the pearls and the rhinestones together. Just to make a really nice statement piece. Love this one.
Still a good price. $25 is still a good price.
No, this one is $5.
Yeah, you were talking about the other series of stuff.
Yes.
Tina says, Audra Marsh, we'll talk soon, says Tina.
That's right, Tina.
Oh, Kimberly's in the chat room. Welcome back, Kimberly. She was just on the
These are the earrings. Oh, you know what? I also wanted to add, Millissa, my upline. She told me to add also that with paparazzi, it's great. You can build a nice team and get have residual income, and that's what a lot of these women are doing. They have a big team. Yeah. And you can really do well in this business.
Yes. Very good. Yes, wants to say welcome back, Kimberly. She was just on the show and she said, I love that. Just
really
want to remind you guys that that all of the pieces are only $5. $5, guys.
$5.
$5. Right. Tina says, ooh la la. Ooh,
Let me show you quickly the bracelet.
Yes.
This is the bracelet that goes with that necklace.
Oh, yeah.
So this is it together.
Yes. Very nice. Well,
the bracelet
that could wear my hair too.
Oh, I know. You would love it.
You see, I don't really wear jewelry, but if I wear it in my hair, I feel like I can get away with it.
You can get away with it. We're actually wearing the same sort of look tonight.
That
right?
Style, yeah.
This is so easy.
You should try it in yours.
I will.
Like what? Like the bracelet.
I'm gonna try.
That'll fit around your bun.
I'm definitely gonna try it. Okay, this one, I have just 2 more to show you. Look at this. This is like a pink necklace. It has pearls, like different size pearl beads, and it has a ribbon.
Oh, it's a ribbon.
It's
Okay,
like a pink ribbon,
that's different.
you know, and you can tie it. You know, look how pretty. It's gorgeous. And this set, we always have this. This is called our blockbuster piece, which means we always have these on hand. And we have these in different colors. So we have this in like white, we have it in black, purple, and brown.
Uh-huh.
So that one, can I give a number for that?
Tina said she would do. If I didn't have so much going on, I would join. I know that Tina has a couple of different projects going on. Different businesses, I would say. The cards and the nails. We'll have to have a again.
I know. Tina has a lot going on.
Yeah. Was that everything, Audra?
I just have this one. This bracelet. This is number 195.
Uh-huh.
And this is the bracelet. It's so pretty.
Nice. Yeah.
Is
that in one piece, or is it?
It's one piece. Let me show you.
Okay. Nice.
It's like you have 1, 2, 3, 4 bracelets in one piece.
Gotcha. Very good. All right. That's it. Listen, that was lovely. Listen, ladies, if you're listening, if you're watching, and you'd like any of the pieces that Audra mentioned today, just drop the number of it in the chat room, or just get in touch with Audra directly. Her website again is paparazziaccessories.com /252073, or to connect with her on Facebook. She has an Instagram as well. Tell us your Instagram one more time.
It's Audra.Marsh58.
And then also tell us your page or your group.
Oh, it's Audra's Jewelry Box on Facebook.
Audra's Jewelry Box on Facebook.
Yes.
And you'll see pictures. You'll see all of these.
A lot of pictures
on there. You can get a sense of everything nice and bright and clear. Some things might be sold out. This is what I want, this little necklace here. So don't sell that to anybody.
I won't sell it to anyone.
I like the turquoise, the reds for your Valentine's. This kind of like the Queen of Sheba, I'm calling it.
Exactly.
And that looks lovely with a black dress. I have a black dress.
Doesn't that look lovely?
Yeah.
That is so pretty.
Yeah. It's really sets it off nicely. Different colors and different arrangements.
So
beautiful. This is the wood. This is the wood
one. Yes.
Yeah.
And I do have more wood pieces in different lengths and sizes. I have seed bead necklaces. I have so many different things. So
yeah. So you just basically just gave us a little sampling of what you have.
This was just a little sampling.
Yeah. If you want to get in touch with Audra, get in touch with her. Everything that she showed us today was $5 only.
That's right, ladies.
$5,
guys. $5. You can't beat that.
Let me see you in the main screen. Putting your hand up and say $5.
$5.
Yes, 5.
5.
All right. Okay. All right, Audra. Thanks again for stopping by, and we shall talk very soon. Any final things? Any final encouragement for us?
I just want to say, if anybody, is thinking of trying to, start something, don't let anything hold you back. For me, this is just, like I said, a way for me to make a little bit of extra money, because we all need to have something else on the side. I do accounting, like I said, full time, but I love this business because the women are so motivated. Everyone helps each other, and everyone wants to see each other grow in this business. And this is why I decided to take this opportunity because I have a good team. I have a good support team. We have a lot of resources. If anyone is thinking of doing this, do not hesitate, because there's so many resources out there that they provide for us. And, you know, I love it. I love it. I love the jewelry. I sell a lot at work. So, you know, just
Well,
go for it.
congratulations. I wish you all the best in your business.
Thank you.
Again, everybody that's listening, connect with Audra, and we'll talk soon. Okay, my dear?
Okay. Have a good night.
All right.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night. All right. I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight for both segments. I would say for 3 segments. We started off the show. I was telling you some of the updates that StreamYard has made to their technology. That's the platform that I use to broadcast to you every week. They've made some advances with their video, with their banners and their branding. So it's really, really cool what they're doing with this technology, which is basically a free tool that you can use out of the box. I mean, if you want to use some of the more advanced features, then you have to pay the monthly fee. Then I also want to thank Kimberly Sumpter, who appeared on the show in our next section. In our next segment, I want to thank Kimberly again for being such a wonderful guest who provided us some really, really great information on how to start a podcast and how a podcast can really do a lot for your business and for your brand. So I want to thank Kimberly Sumpter again. We're so proud of you for being on the TV yesterday, and also for being one of your candles were the favorite things of Nate Burgess. I believe his name is Nate Burgess. That's Oprah Winfrey's, fashion or person, something like that. And then I also want to thank Audra Marsh, who stopped by to show us her business on the side. It is paparazzi jewelry. She's making some extra residual income with that. And, I want to encourage people to start thinking about how you can have multiple streams of income. I'm going to be talking a lot more about that in the coming weeks and months and so forth. So thank you, Gary, for tuning in. I know that you're juggling a lot of things, so thanks for stopping by. So yeah, this has been a great show. Again, check out the past shows. We're having some really great guests this season, this year. And if you missed anything, just go ahead and watch it from the beginning. And you can still continue to share for the next day. I would appreciate it if you haven't already done so. Tell a friend about the show and encourage us all. Let's encourage us all to be more intentional with our businesses this year, with our finances this year, with our connections this year. And let's make it happen, people. This is going to be an incredible year. It already is an incredible year. I want to thank all my guests so far this year. You've all been amazing. You've all been absolutely amazing. And if you've missed any of them, go back and see them. I'm on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, MelissaJayne.com. And I just want to remind you, next week I have a 3-day workshop, a 3-day challenge coming up. Overcome your fear of video. This month we're talking about live streaming video and video. I'm doing a 3-day challenge, February 16th, 17th, and 18th at 7 p.m. You're all invited to be a part of that, to work on your video skills, your presentation skills. And also remember, Kimberly Sumpter has also offered to give us a free workshop, right? A free workshop to learn how to do podcasting. So let us get into that. It's completely free. Thank you so much for offering my group that. We really appreciate you again, Kimberly, for that. Get in touch with Kimberly at sistersconnect.com. That's her podcast. She's a coach. She's a teacher. She has the candles as well going on. We love Kimberly Sumpter. She's amazing person. And then again, Audra Marsh, paparazziaccessories.com/252073. All right, guys, I want to thank you again, and I will see you next week right here on Melissa melissajayne.com, or I should say on Business Connections with Melissa Jayne. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.